Well, welcome back. Today, it's all about the New England colonies. Oh, I gave you a little preview of those slides. Sorry about that. Remember, you got the three regions, right? You got the New England region, you've got the middle colonies, and you've got the southern colonies. Today, it's all about the New England colonies, which remember, never make Connie run, never New Hampshire, make Massachusetts, Connie, Connecticut, run Rhode Island. You're getting it. Now, looking at this old painting, I bet you could guess what industry was pretty doggone popular in the New England colonies. You got it. Shipbuilding. And we'll get more into that later. Now, there's this really famous contract. It was called the Mayflower Compact. And this old painting shows one of the, possibly a pilgrim, signing the contract before leaving the Mayflower. In fact, every man was made to sign it or they couldn't leave. And why did they make them sign it? Well, they were agreeing to follow these rules, guidelines, and laws set up in this contract. It was kind of the beginning of our democracy we use today. Now, religion in the New England colonies. There's some irony here, okay? Now, these pilgrims that came over, right? A pilgrim is someone who's leaving somewhere to go to another place for religious reasons. Quite a few of the people on the Mayflower were pilgrims. And they were leaving England to get away from the Church of England, right? Because it was so intolerant and so strict, and they couldn't worship the way they wanted to. We're going to go someplace where we can do it the way we want to. And sure enough, when they got to the New England colonies, the Puritans, which was the prominent religion, was not tolerant at all to any other religion. In fact, they'd kick you out of the colonies if you were practicing a different religion. Isn't that ironic? Now, trading in the New England colonies was kind of different. In fact, they rarely traded with money. Well, they thought, well, how do they get things? They didn't have any money. Huh. Well, they bartered. Now, bartering is when you are trading without money. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm a really good blacksmith, right? However, our family's a little low on food. I might just hustle my way down to the wharves and come up to one of the fishermen who's got a big old bounty of fish and say, "Hey, I would go ahead and I will reshoe all your horses here if I can get 3 of those beautiful fish you got today." Ah, we're bartering, right? I'll give you something that you need. You give me something I need. Now, in the New England regions, a lot of the trading was based on fish, whale products, sadly, right? Oh, and why whale products? Well, they could boil down their blubber and it would produce this oil that was really clean burning because in their houses they had these oil lamps, right, for light at night. And if the oil did not burn clean, it would smoke up their houses. Well, the whale oil burned really clean, so it was great for indoor use. Also, timber, of course, was big, furs, maple syrup, copper, horses, rum, and of course, beer. Now, the geography and natural resources, you can just see by these pictures, the rocky shoreline, right? The really cold winters and the beautiful rolling hills with lots of trees. Now, there was an abundance of fish, of course. There was abundance of furs and forests, which really enabled the colonies to thrive in the fishing industry, the fur trade, and of course, like I said earlier, shipbuilding was a big, big player. Now, because of this lousy soil and really cold winters, they had this little teeny growing season, right? So many of the agricultural products, things that you would find on farms, had to be imported from the middle and southern colonies. Were there no farms in New England? No, there were farms, but oftentimes they were just family farms, real small farms, people just growing enough things for them to be self sufficient, right? Self sufficient is not relying on others for your survival, okay? But overall, you just didn't see big farms like you would in the southern and middle colonies. In fact, we're coming up for the middle colonies next. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.